Today I wanted to do a quick video to show you guys how to highlight and contour. A lot of you have been asking about the new brush that I found. This guy, go find him. So I am going to show you guys how to use this, and hopefully this will help. So I already have on my eye makeup and my foundation. And now all that's left is concealing, highlighting, and contouring. So I use this guy. I have really dark circles under my eyes. So you want to go in like a triangle motion. I have a wet beauty blender, a damp beauty blender. And you don't want to rub, you just want to tap. Okay, and then here, I like to clean up this line. I feel like it just makes sure eyeshadow looks sharper. And then I go right through here and clean up my eyebrow. See the difference? And then with what's left on the beauty blender, I do my chin, my Cupid's bow, and see those little red blood vessels? I like to cover those too. I go out so I can clean that up. And this stuff, it does not take much. Oops. And I'm going to go ahead, while I have some extra on there, and do my forehead. And you can kind of clean that up. And then make sure that the side is even with that side when you're sculpting it out. Okay, and then I put just a little bit on my nose. So you want to highlight the areas that you want to bring forward, and you want to contour the areas that you want to bring back. Okay, so now that we have concealed all of those areas, and I like to go about a shade or a half a shade lighter than my normal skin tone under my eyes and all of the places where I'm highlighting. So now the fun part, baking your under eye area. So this is where you get a translucent powder and you cake it under your eyes, basically. Basically what happens is you put the powder over your eyes and it bakes the concealer. The temperature from your skin, which is 98.6, or from your body, will literally bake the concealer, and it will make it bright and make it pop. And so I use my damp beauty blender. And you're gonna really put it on there. And don't worry, you're going to take this off, but you're gonna let this sit for 5 to 10 minutes. This brings a whole new definition to caking your makeup on. And the thought of using the wet beauty blender at first really scared me. Just because I was like, oh, that's gonna cake it on. But it actually makes a really pretty finish. Your chin and your Cupid's bow. I don't do as much on my forehead just because I don't want that to be quite as bright as my under eyes. And then I do a little bit down my nose as well. And I do like right here. Okay, so you're gonna let that bake. Make sure you get good, like right under here too. So while we're doing that, we are going to put a little bit of powder on our face to give us a good, solid canvas to contour with. So this is my Senegence translucent powder in the color Natural. And I like to use my own fluffy brush. So the lid screws off of here. And you just tap a little bit. And it doesn't take much at all. This stuff goes a really long way. I've had this powder for months and months and use it every day when I put on my makeup. And I still have like 3/4 of it left. So, and then I just go in with my brush. And I put some right here. And it's okay if you brush away a little bit of that powder. But this will help blend your contouring powder. Okay. So if you're using a powdered contouring product, I really love Hoola. And so this is where the new brush comes in. And I don't know if it has a number, but I found it at Ulta. And I'm just gonna go in a little bit. Now, here are a few little tips. You could do, if you're not sure like where to chisel out your face, you can do the fishy face. Or you can start at, grab another brush. You can start at the tip of your ear and go down, and you want to stop where your pupil is. So you want to stop about right there. You don't want to keep going any further. And you don't want to like do this because it will be muddy. You want a chiseled look. So. And the way that I do things may not work for everyone. I am no professional. I just do what works for me, and that's the beauty of makeup, is there really are no rules. Do what you like. And you want most of the color to be up here. You don't want it to be as much down there. Look at how much that slimmed my face. I also like to do my jawbone to help hide my double chin. And make sure you blend this really well so there's not a harsh line. And if you wanted to, you could squeeze this brush together and even make your chin more defined. I like to do a little right here. And another cool little tip, squeeze your brush together and do under your lip. It will give the illusion of a bigger pout. And then you want to put a little bit here. Let's put a little bit more here. Why not? And another thing that I like to do is get your white powder. And you want to bake right here too. This will give your jawline a really, really chiseled, carved out look. Okay. Now with the little bitty brush, I like to do a little bit on my nose just to slim my nose. So you want to start where your eyebrows end and go down. And make sure this is blended well, because if not, it'll look like your nose is dirty. And I like to do right here too, just to bring that in because my nose is so wide. And then, if you want to put a little bit right there, it will kind of bring up your nose. Okay, so let's take our powder brush and let's wipe away. So we're gonna wipe away all of that powder. And look how bright. And then you'll wipe that. And then I always just blend this out just a little. Okay, and then the last step is blush. Now, you don't want to put blush right here, being that you just contoured your face. You want to put it back here. My favorite blush is Terracotta from Senegence. It is a cream to powder, and it only takes a little tiny dot, and I like to just kind of roll it around to get it even on the brush. And then I like to go back with that powder brush and just kind of set it. And now you have a highlighted and a contoured face. That easy. So make sure to follow me on Facebook, Dandy Lips, the Dixie Dandelion, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And y'all have a great day. Bye.